Hi, welcome to My Mini Addiction. I make and paint miniatures and terrain for tabletop gaming, and welcome all my new subscribers. Wow, I don't know what it was about last week's video, but it just seems like I got way more views than I am used to, and yeah, and tons of new subscribers. So you guys, welcome. Apparently, you like what I do. Either that or it's because I had a cat in the video. So I'm trying the cat thing again this week if you haven't noticed already. So my beginning was I asked the question battle arena or cat bed. So this is an unfinished project that's about, no, yeah, it's over 4 years old. So basically, let me give a quick backstory on making this. So I was playing in my first D&D campaign, and I was having a lot of fun making terrain and maps and minis for it. And I knew, okay, so the game was being run by my husband, so he would tell me a little bit of, stuff he would like to have for the upcoming game without like giving away too much. So it's like I kind of knew, oh, he needed some of, these creatures or this or that, but I didn't know when they were going to come up in the campaign. So we got to a point where we came into a city and it was centered around battles at this arena, and all of our characters were going to be we were engaging in a competition in an arena. And so I was like, oh, I'll make one. And I found the STLs for this on printable scenery. And I had been making some of their other stuff. And so I was like, okay, I will try to make this. And so this is very early 2020 is when I started 3D printing it. And it got to the point where I stopped printing for a week or so. We took a trip to Disneyland in February and came back. And then, I'm trying to get it finished. And then, 2020 stuff happened. So what went on with our game is I had the arena about half done when we had a session in February. And so I just quickly glued pieces together, and then I wanted I wasn't 3D printing the floor tiles, but I was like, what can I use something simple floor? So I just took XPF foam, cut it in 1 inch squares, and then kind of glued them together. And so that way we had a grid of sorts. And then I had something to kind of, attach it all together. Because instead of just trying to line all the pieces up, I wanted to plop, a completed arena on the table. And at that point, it was half done. And so we had a session where we were just starting to get to the arena, and then our game kind of fell apart, because you can imagine, 2020. And I kept 3D printing, the pieces, going, well, we don't know what's going to happen. And I made all the stuff, and then I ended up, since it was already half glued, I made some more foam, tiles, glued the rest of it together, and, quickly just base coat, dry brush, and then that campaign ended up falling apart, and we haven't done anything with it. So behind me, I put it up on my top shelf just because that is an area that the cats don't go to very often. So that kind of keeps them out of it, but I just haven't done anything. So I was going to ask you guys what I should do. Should I just, leave it? Just, I don't know. I technically could turn it into a really epic cat bed if I wanted. Or should I go ahead and try to, finish painting it up so I can use it as an arena? The floor grid, because it was just foam squares. I kind of was trying to make it look like it's sand texture, thinking of like a sand floor and arena. Do I leave that? I sealed it pretty good. It'd be kind of hard to scrape it out, but I'm like, I really don't know if I should do anything or not. I mean, a while back I had an idea going, well, what if I took, like two DMs that are so used to running, monsters, but then battled them against each other, kind of like a kaiju battle kind of thing where they have to do it within the arena, see, who's more familiar, with what kind of, creature. I thought, it's like, do I do something like that and film it? Would that be cool? I don't know. So, I mean, I don't usually ask for people to, comment on the videos, but what are some of your ideas? Do I just put it back on the shelf, leave it, make a cat bed, paint it up, come up with a use for it? I don't know. So that's why I was going to ask you guys. So, yeah, well, here, let me kind of give you more, a little bit better video of it. So yeah, here, I'll just kind of slowly video. I was going to bring it over here, but the thing is too awkward to hold right here in front of the camera. But yeah, just kind of take a look. It wasn't glued together perfectly. I think it would be very difficult to take apart at this point because it has been stuck together for like 4 years. But yeah, you guys, I don't know. What should I do with it? So let me know in the comments. And yeah, my next video, I will let you guys know what we come up with. All right, one more quick thing, you guys, is I now have an Instagram. Well, I had one a while back, didn't really do anything with it, don't know how to get logged back into it, so I started a brand new one. It's called number four, My Mini Addiction, and that's the name of it. I know I've had some people ask us, like, are you going to post on Instagram? So the answer is yes. So now I will. I have a new one, and I'm actually going to, like, do it on a regular basis. So if you guys are into that, then go check it out.